Today, Toronto is coming together to remember and pay tribute to the 16 people injured and the 10 lives lost 1 year ago today in a horrific van attack along Yonge Street. Here at Mel Lastman Square, there's illustrations of love. There's also messages like this one: Toronto is strong. Now, of the victims, the first to be publicly identified was Anne-Marie D'Amico. Today, we sit down with her father, Rocco, and her brother, Nick, as they tell us how they're using her spirit to navigate the darkest year of their lives and why they're now members of a club no one should ever have to be a part of.
That day is forever singed in your brain. It's difficult to talk about it. I'm not sure if I can handle it today.
I think you're never going to forget what you were doing. You're never forget what you were feeling.
This is the tragic reality each day for the D'Amico family. Anne-Marie D'Amico was just 30 years old when her life was abruptly and violently stolen, killed in the streets of the city she loved, the same city where she was beloved. D'Amico was known for her generosity. A long-time volunteer at the Rogers Cup, she traveled abroad to help build homes for those in need. Her very nature was to go above and beyond for others.
She was human and she was real, and she is real right now with us, you know.
A year has passed for her family, but the immeasurable loss has left a wound that may never fully heal.
It's like a scar. You got cut, but it heals, but it's there. I don't know how you even get over it. I can't. My brain doesn't even comprehend that.
On the family's coffee table sits a book filled with pictures and messages from loved ones who were privileged enough to know Anne-Marie. Inside the hardcover, a quote from author Douglas Adams.
I may not have gone where I intended to go, but I think I have ended up where I needed to be.
In the darkness, is there a light when it comes to the life that she lived, the gifts that she has left behind for all of us, in the way she lived her life?
It's kind of like being in this tunnel and you see this little light and she represents your daughter. And it's kind of how I view this whole thing as we're moving closer and closer to the light. It just seems that everything else is just all the darkness moving behind, you know.
You wear 2 bracelets with your daughter's name on them. When you look down at those, what comes to mind? What do they mean to you?
These bracelets, one come from her work at Invesco, and this one came from Tennis Canada. It says, "What would Anne-Marie do?" And it's actually helped me quite a bit, make a lot of big decisions about my life. And I just think about her making me a better person, thinking about how she would handle certain situations.
She's there inside, but you also get to look at it too, and when, even though we're feeling her, to kind of look down and remember that she's still there with us.
If there was something you'd want people to know about Anne-Marie and her memory, what would it be?
She really did everything with her whole heart, and how she did everything for other people, and how she really brought people closer together.
You had mentioned that it's been tough to kind of connect with some of the other victims' families, but if there was something to say to others who are tragically in the same position as you today?
Find something positive to land on, because that's the only way you're going to get through this darkness.
The D'Amico family say part of their healing process is sharing their story about Anne-Marie with all of us. I'm Adrian Ghobrial for City News.